YouTube, what up, what up? It's your boy Nestle34 once again here on Heavy Attack Games, man. Today, we're going to do another episode of Gas or Trash. And of course, we're talking about none other than Bethesda. Alright, man, I got a few things I want to talk to y'all about when it comes to this game, man. I'm going to start with the environments, alright? We're taking a look at this game, man, and they're saying it's procedurally generated, which means, of course, the computer is going to put together different parts of the lands as you're moving through it. Now, if you've ever played a Bethesda game before, then you know these guys kind of know what they're doing when it comes to that, alright? No matter how many times you take a trek through those woods playing Skyrim, it just feels like it was supposed to be there. Like nothing ever seems like it's out of place. So I think these guys might have what it takes to make this, feel like something that it's supposed to feel like. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and put 1 in the win column on that one for these guys. Alright, the next thing that they went out of their way to mention, because Bethesda likes to do that, they like to go all the way out the way to mention specific things that they think they should get a kudos on, I guess. I don't know. But the next thing they mentioned was that character customization. Now these guys are saying that this is going to be the most deep character customization system that they've ever put together for any game that they've ever done. And anybody who, like I said, if you played a Bethesda game, then you already know how it is when it comes to creating characters with these guys. Alright, you're gonna get some hair that looks like it's matted together. It might sway back and forth if you got the later versions of games, but it just the hair, they never get the hair right for me on the character customization. But they saying this is going to be the most robust system that they've used, so I'm waiting to see. So we're going to table that one for a minute. We're going to wait till the game actually gets into our hands to figure out whether or not that character customization is everything that they said it's going to be. Let's talk about that combat, man. Okay, so we've all played first-person shooters before, okay? We've all played third-person shooters before, okay? We kind of know what we're getting ourselves into when we deal with these things every time you pick up a controller. It is what it's going to be. You can't take something and reinvent the wheel and expect it not to be what they told you it was going to be, okay? So I'm looking at the shooting. The gameplay looks like it's, pretty tight. It's going to be pretty close to Fallout 4. It's the same company making the same type of game. It's just the setting is different. So you guys got to I feel like we need to just go ahead and kind of lean back a little bit on that one. Like, I don't know what we were expecting. Like, this ain't Star Wars. They're not throwing space swords. Let it be its own game. You know what I'm saying? Give it a chance to see what it's got to offer. All right. I guess next I want to talk about something that they kept showing us over and over again, all right, and that's that lock picking system. All right, we know that these guys favor wanting to teach people how to break into stuff, even though that LED screen looks like, I guess a timer or something that I would be like pressing on like a kid's game or something. I don't know. I think they could have went with something a bit more complex than that, especially knowing, where they've come from. I think it was more complex to try to get into open caches and stuff on Fallout 4. But that's neither here nor there. I didn't make any design choices. All I can say is that I don't like that one. Next thing I want to talk to you guys about, that exploration. Okay, I guess along with the procedural generation is what they're saying is going to give them the ability to give us all these different planets, but hopefully they find a way to mesh those hubs in. Probably it's going to be kind of like Skyrim. I mean, you'll hear me say that over and over and over again, because even when they're talking about this game on their videos, the one game that they always constantly mention is Skyrim. Like Skyrim, like Skyrim, like Skyrim. They're always talking about how to get the next Skyrim, which means when Starfield comes out in my lifetime, I probably won't get to see Starfield 2 if it goes on for as long. Look, man, I was playing Skyrim in high school. I was in the high school, man, when I was playing Skyrim. I'm a grown man now. It's crazy. It's crazy. I almost haven't seen a new game from these guys in 15 years. Like, it just... But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? The game was really just that good. And like I say, I'm not the one making it, but I am the one judging it. So if you want my hard-earned money, they're going to have to find a way to put that together and make it something that I actually might want to deal with. All right. Next, let's talk about what people are already saying about the game. Now, of course, you got those pixel pushers that are out there and they're watching it frame by frame by frame. They're ripping the video off the internet, putting it in the editing programs, and they're trying to see exactly how many frames the game was being played at. Yeah. So from what I hear, looks like it's gonna be capped at 30 frames. Looks like we're just getting quality mode. I don't think we're gonna get performance mode. Hopefully they, make that change later on down the line. But they haven't showed us anything with performance enhancements on it yet. So, I think where we're going now with video games, that 60 frames per second might be the norm. Like, that's just like, if you're not playing at 60 frames per second with this hardware, like, you gotta try it, and I'm pretty sure the PC Master Race gonna say, man, we've had extended frames for a long time, we've had extra frames for a long time. So that's just something that we were privy to have when playing the game on computers. It just, you just kind of gotta, if you're into it, then you're into it. If you're not, then you're just gonna miss out on it. But that's up to you.
Now, I absolutely got to talk about this space combat, man. They saying we're gonna get to fly around in these ships and shoot stuff out the sky, man. And I'm one of those type of people that love me a good dogfight. So as long as the controls are nice and tight, and I get to zip around the skies and do what I'm trying to do, which is hit them with that heavy attack, then that's exactly what I want to do in this game, man. So hopefully, like I say, they give us some controls that are, I guess like kind of easy to use but hard to master type situation going on. Then I'm really gonna appreciate that, man. And I'm gonna need them to get this flying done right, man, because I've never flown a vehicle before in real life. But you can kind of tell when something just feels right, and I hope that they really put that necessary love and care into this flying system that, we deserve, because we just haven't really seen that much in many games. And when you talk about something feeling right, what you're saying is this feels good. When you talk about something feeling good, you're talking about the ability to control it. And that's all I'm trying to see from these guys when it comes to that, man. As long as they're out there putting that hard work in and giving us something that we all can love and believe in, then they got my money, man. Straight up, outright. But like I said before, man, this is one of those that I'm probably going to be picking up, man. And I have to go ahead and just give this one that excellent rating right now, man, because it looks real good.
Based upon what I've seen, man, I'm gonna have to lean towards Absolute Gas on this one, man, because when it comes to Bethesda, these guys are normally able to just throw all of the eggs in the bucket, man, and they normally knock it out the park. I guess Fallout 76 excluded, what I'm saying? Bethesda, look, let me tell you something. We're never gonna let you guys live that 76 mess down, man. That's never going away. All right, that's that one stain on y'all record that's never going away. But I just think it hurt the fan base a little bit more than it should have, But that's just one of those things. That's up to you guys. You're a company. I'm reviewing and talking about games. We all got to stay in our lane. All right. So yeah, man, I'm gonna have to go ahead and lean towards Gas on this one, man. I'm gonna go ahead and give this one a shot, man, a real serious shot, man. This is probably one of those I'm gonna sync up to 100 hours on, man. I'm just normally, they handle games with care, what I'm saying? Like they have a different level of detail when it comes to their games. Now, I'm not saying they're perfect. They ain't never been perfect. I mean, like I said before, part of the reason why we love these guys is because of some of those bugs that just become endearing. We get caught off guard by some of them, but hey, it is what it is. It's a video game. Like I say, they do their job, I do mine. Spend hours of time behind that computer screen coding and creating. I spend my time behind my TV screen playing and enjoying. All right. It's been another episode of Gas or Trash with Nestle 34 on Heavy Attack Games, man, on YouTube. I really appreciate y'all taking the time to watch me, man. All right, and I'm out.
And again, man, I appreciate any subscription that comes my way, man. I do this because it's something I really love doing. I picked it up a little while ago, and it's something I'm not going to be putting down anytime soon. All right, y'all, I'm out.
Play it day one with Game Pass.